lost my last 20. I gotta make the money back.
I don't know why you're betting on chess anyway.
Listen, if there's a winner, you can bet on it.
Yeah, but why would you bet on him anyway?
His glasses.
That's true.
Thank you.
He does have
There
a keen eye
Smart.
for that, yeah.
Smart.
Hello.
Boys. What up?
This is a terrible game right now. Just a lot of money at stake.
Oh, okay. Oh, Ant, you don't see it?
Yes.
Come on.
Your next move.
No,
It's look.
no,
you
what
spelled-
are you doing? No! Oh, come on! You know,
She's jumping the pieces.
You know what? Start the
She's
show.
playing checkers.
Start the
She's playing
show.
checkers.
I hate when we have women on the
She's
show.
playing checkers.
Hey, Alex.
Hey,
What's
Ariana.
up? Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, I'm really excited that you're on the show today. You know, we don't have enough female input.
Thank
You know, it's good to have a woman
you know,
around.
I feel good. I heard he's like letting us talk about like a whole bunch of movies. I really want to talk about like kid movies that we like.
Kid movies?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I know.
Wait. What's your favorite kid movie? On 3.
Oh my God.
1, 2, 3.
Thumbelina.
Let me be your wings.
Let me be your only love.
Let's all go to the
Finally
lobby.
played it. He finally
Let's all
played
go
it.
to the lobby. Let's all go to the... Oh, he's opening treats now. He's opening treats.
All right, cut it. Cut it. Ladies- Welcome back to Mind Over Movies, and of course he's still gonna play.
There we go.
Why wouldn't he play? Mind Over Movies, episode number 7. Here we took a little hiatus break for about a week and a half over the Halloween. We promised a Halloween episode, but you're just gonna have to deal with the November 5th episode or 6th episode. Of course, Anthony's there, our engineer over there, but usually this is a much better looking Alex, I must say. We have Ariana's here today.
I like Alex.
Hello,
Alex is
hello.
nice.
And Joe is back. Alex is running the cameras. We got Matt back there. He's just roaming around. Can somebody tell him to stop roaming around the halls, please? And can you tell him to stop roaming
Who is this
around?
Matt?
He keeps roaming. So a lot of stuff that we have to get to today since we missed a couple of weeks, but I wanted to start with the fact that we had a little Halloween party here at Mind Over Movie Studios. We had a Halloween party. You can't laugh. You're not allowed to laugh because you did not come.
I had a place to be.
Don't
He was
touch
getting...
things.
He's getting...
Don't
something.
touch things and make it look like you have something that... Look, he's drinking. Drink all your sorrows away. You were not here. You failed us.
Well, you
He
know,
did fail us.
Forget
Miserably.
about it.
something came up.
Yeah.
Forget about it.
Something-
Let's talk about
I heard-
let's
I
talk
heard-
about this glorious party. Which, by the way, since we are a movie talk show, we got to mention some of these Halloween, these movie themed costumes, including Ariana, who came as what's her name?
Regina George.
Regina George from Mean Girls,
Yes,
right?
yes.
She had the burn book going. Here's a little picture of her from the Halloween party. She had the burn book going. Everything, and this was a detailed burn book.
Oh yeah, everyone here, majority at the party was in my burn book.
That's true.
You know, put some pretty good quotes in there. Matt's was my favorite.
Now I was first in the burn book, and
You
I
were the
had some
first.
personal details
Yes.
about me in there.
I don't know if I could,
Here we
say
go.
it
You
over
know
these
what?
waves,
Let's
Well, here
not.
we go.
Let's not.
We got the clip.
I'll just no. We don't. What do you mean? We have the clip. What does that mean?
I got Regina George on here.
Yeah, but that's from the movie. That's from the Mean
Well-
Girls movie. This was her being the character.
Yeah,
from
well,
the
don't you
movie.
want to cut? You can.
No, I don't want to
Like-
cut. I don't want to get sued by Lindsay Lohan.
Oh, well, she's got her.
So we also had a lot of superheroes here. A lot of superheroes.
You know,
here.
it's getting old. The
We had
superheroes, it's
Wolverine.
getting old. It's getting. I'm
Wolverine.
sorry,
Joe
it's
is
getting old.
Wolverine.
It's getting
Oh,
old.
Joe is great.
Guess what? You know those claws that Wolverine guy spent $160.
$106. You actually went that
Really?
far?
28,000.
Oh, all right. Listen, I even though I wasn't here, I saw the best costume, and I want you to cut to a picture of this.
Wait.
And you know who I'm talking
Are
about.
we talking about Mr. Indy himself, Alex, our
Listen,
resident Mind Over Movie guy?
Come here and tell him how long that costume took you to not only come up with, but to apply.
If Alex was I'm gonna butcher the name again, Alex, but just
Kuzizu.
Steve was Zazu. He was Bill Murray from The Life Aquatic.
Zissou.
An amazing film.
Zissou.
Steve Zissou.
Really one of my a really
How long
true.
did it take? How
very,
long
very
did
good
it take
film.
to apply that and think of that one?
20 minutes.
20
okay?
minutes.
It
And
took
what
you
did- what
8
did- what did it
years to
cost
build
you?
your stupid Halloween
Listen, my
costume.
costume was John for They Live,
You look
1988.
like a blue Smurf.
Yeah, but you know
who
what
went
though?
through an alien
No.
abduction.
Just because you youngins don't know
Youngins.
good thriller films. All right?
You,
You
want to
know?
know a good thriller film and hit you in the head. A good thriller film. You're busy watching post-apocalyptic.
I haven't watched anything for you. Oh, wow.
And of course, me and Matt, who's here today, we were Dr. Grant and Dr. Malcolm from Jurassic Park,
Here's a picture
which
of
is a
that.
very
That was
original.
really
Put a
good.
picture
Here's a
of that up.
picture.
Here's a
Put a
picture.
picture of that.
I enjoyed it. We were going to be a couple of different things. We were going to do Wayne's World. We were going to do Dumb and Dumber, but the costumes were $79 each. Remember that tuxedo scene in that? So, $79.
I know.
I'm going to pay $79. How much did you pay to make it?
Mine was so cheap.
I think Joe said it.
Mine cost
There
me
you go.
$28.
There you go.
One I was
Oh,
Oh,
bored this
thank
year.
you. Thank you.
Wait,
very
how come I
much.
don't hear
It's
it?
a little late, though. Shh, everybody take this in. One of the best songs in movie history right
He's a
here.
little late for this.
Didn't you analyze this whole scene in
I
college?
did. I did analyze
Like
it.
1,000 times?
I did. I think Joe said it. We're becoming into a Halloween market where we have to make the costumes ourselves. This is a do-it-yourself. Costumes, first of all, are complete garbage. If you want to be a superhero or something like that, these costumes are put together like absolute crap. So you have to just basically do it yourself. And you did it yourself, right? That costume was made 100% from scratch. He's got swords.
Those are Ralph's.
This is crap.
Those
No,
are
that
Ralph's.
is crap. I
This is
agree.
garbage.
Those are Ralph's.
Ralph came as Deadpool.
Ralph, thank you for coming. I'm sorry I
I
couldn't make it, but this is garbage. This is garbage.
Why did he say thank you for coming? What is that?
But no, listen. If I'll send the
my
pho-
party.
I'll-
I had
no,
to-
no,
he
hold
had
on.
the
But
whole-
no, look,
he had the whole
no, watch.
Deadpool
Ready?
suit.
Can I just have you
Here,
admit?
look
can
at
I
my
have you
look at the picture of my costume.
Okay. It's
That
a lot
was-
of editing.
That was
It's a lot
done.
of editing
That
I
was
have to
done
do.
by scratch.
Okay.
Oh, for $100, and you know what? And it cost me over $100.
And now for this picture of Bill Cosby.
It's kind of weird though. That's what I was kind of laughing about. It's like I was yelling at myself because the Dumb and Dumber costume was expensive, but then I went to Target to get my costume and I wound up spending $80 anyway.
Yep.
But it's
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
just
wow.
better if you do it yourself.
Do it yourself.
Better.
The pants and the shirt.
Yeah.
A lot. All right, can we start talking about movies now?
Yeah. Let's
get in
I feel
this,
like
yeah.
we
You know,
have
are
to
we?
start talking
Did we
Let's get
pass?
in
Did we
this.
pass the 10-minute mark yet already?
No, not yet.
So we're at 7 minutes. Look how fast it goes.
Let's start with as we usually do, the weekend box office. We're not going to go to the 2 week ago's box office, but this past weekend, since it was Halloween weekend, which was one of the worst Halloween weekends that box office has ever seen, Ouija,
Ouija.
how-
did
how-
$10.7 million,
Okay.
Nightcrawler 10.4, and Fury 8.8. Over the past 2 weeks,
You
we
were
got
like
the-
Nightcrawler.
Over the past 2 weeks, we got
like
to
it.
see some of these films. I saw Nightcrawler along with Joe, a couple
Magnificent.
of other people. Loved this film.
Great movie.
Great.
Great.
It is a no-brainer. This movie was
Great movie.
exciting. It was thrilling. Jake Gyllenhaal was phenomenal.
Well,
in
it wasn't
this
really.
role.
It wasn't really Jake
That's the
Gyllenhaal.
thing. You're like, wait a second. What are you guys talking about? Of course, it was Jake Gyllenhaal. This was his character. He was so good at what he did.
You don't even recognize it.
Total role transformation. Really fantastic. I absolutely adored this film. Really weaved in between how to deal with news. It dealt with this underground society that collects that just goes around shooting
Like a paparazzi kind of thing.
like a paparazzi thing. Yes, absolutely. Really love this film. Also, what we saw that we didn't get to talk about was John Wick with Keanu Reeves.
Yes.
Another really good film. And this keeps reminding me that over the past year, we've had some really good films that have been turned out. A lot of good movies are out as compared to last year, where there really wasn't that many.
Which
that I
aren't really
loved.
that big of blockbusters either. I mean,
Right.
they're not huge blockbusters.
Right, no,
but
these
they're
are
still
not- I
decent
mean,
films.
Nightcrawler was probably a $10 million budget, maybe, if anything. I also did see Ouija, a $5 million budget movie. I can't say I hated this movie. You shut up. Somebody shut him up.
Who is that guy?
How did he get in past
He's on the couch.
security?
There's
Is he
no
with?
microphone.
Is
He's
he
just
with you?
talking.
Is he with you?
No,
He's
I
just
don't even know.
talking. Ouija, I believe there's going to be a Ouija 2 already announced. I didn't really hate this film. It was okay. I thought there's a couple of good scares in there. If you missed it, we'll get to Joe in a little bit with superheroes. The Jobs movie bails out. He's not going to do it. We thought he was going to do it. First, it was going to be Leo.
But guess who's talking?
Guess who's talking? Michael Fassbender, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's go to Joe for some superheroes.
All right,
Joe,
folks, here we
it
go.
is. I'm going to take a break.
So basically, what was announced this past weekend?
Excellent.
Not this past weekend, last week. Last week they announced like the Marvel Phase 3 kind of thing. So what they're going to do is they announced Captain America is going to be the Civil War. So it's going to be like the Iron Man Captain America debate thing. Then November 4th, 2016, Doctor Strange.
Mhm.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2 got pushed up to May 5th, 2017. Thor,
Happy. Ariana's very happy.
Thor 3, which is supposed to be big, Ragnarok, July 28th, 2017. Black Panther with Chadwick Boseman,
Mhm.
November 3rd, 2017. And then Avengers Infinity War Part 1, May 4th, 2018. Then Captain Marvel, which is the first female lead. If it's female, it's looking like it's going to be a female lead, but because there's Captain Marvel, the guy, and Captain Marvel, the girl, but if they go with the Miss Marvel one, it's going to be a female lead, which is looking like. That'll be the first female lead Marvel has done so far. And that's going to be July 6th, 2018. And then Inhumans, November 2nd, 2018, which is another one of those Guardians
List goes on and on.
Guardians of the Galaxy ones that we really don't know too much about the Inhumans,
No.
but and then Avengers Infinity War Part 2, May 3rd, 2019.
Are they any good?
Is that
He found-
Schwarzenegger
He
board?
found a soundboard. This is not good.
It's a Schwarzenegger
He's on
soundboard.
E-Bomb's world right now. No, come on. I don't want to have soundboards on my thing. What kind of thing is this? All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're talking rom-coms, your favorites. That's why Ariana's here today. We'll talk about her.
Because
some of
she's
her
a
favorite
girl,
movies.
so we stereotype.
Joe.
So we stereotype.
Hey, listen,
here.
I have favorite rom-com movies too. I like a good chick flick every
We
now and then.
stereotype. We
Well,
stereotype.
absolutely.
You
but-
stereotype. Is that only why I'm here?
Right.
It's a stereotype.
Considering she came as the girl from Mean Girls, I
There's-
have a right to say she's going to come on the
there's
show
a
to
week-
talk about chick flicks.
there's a week we-
just like Alex could talk about female protagonist
Right.
movies.
But there's a week we're going to talk about Italian mob films, and we're having his uncle,
Uncle Mario.
his uncle Vito come over.
We'll be right back, folks. Mind over movies. Are you eating a cupcake?
Where's he pulling these things
Listen,
out of?
Why don't you
Listen,
offer
over
us
there.
cupcakes?
Look, just because I wasn't here doesn't mean I don't know about the secret stash.
Well, welcome back to Mind Over Movies, folks. Episode number 7 is in the works right now. We got a guy eating a cupcake just live on the show right now.
Oh, this tastes like
This is
live feed.
So moist. So moist.
Ariana's here with us this week to talk about
Hello,
some
everyone.
rom-coms and some chick flicks.
Oh, yeah.
But before that, I want to mention what's coming out this weekend. We have the animated film from Disney, Big Hero 6.
Great reviews, by the way.
Great reviews. A lot of nice early talk for it. Obviously, going to be the front runner, it seems.
And it was
if
a
these-
Marvel comic, so
It was. See, that's what I don't
Yeah.
understand. This was a Marvel.
it was a
comic?
Marvel comic.
This
yeah.
isn't a Pixar.
which- wait,
film,
which
though,
one,
right?
which
This is
one?
a Disney
It's
animated.
a Disney animated feature.
Which
film.
one?
It's called Big Hero 6. Big Hero 6. Also, very highly anticipated Interstellar, which
Yes.
Nolan has been working on for a couple of years now.
Yes.
Matthew McConaughey, Anne Hathaway,
who was
Jessica
that guy that keeps
Chastain,
walking around?
Wes Bentley. What's his name? Michael Caine? No. Yeah, Michael
Caine's in
there.
it.
What's the guy that I always get confused? John Lithgow? No, the other one's in it.
Which one?
The older guy.
I don't know what
John
you're talking
Lithgow,
about.
the other guy.
What,
Come on, I always get these two
what
confused.
guy?
It's not John Lithgow,
What
it's
the
the
movie?
other guy.
What movie? What movie?
Who's the old guy?
What movie?
No.
What movie are you talking about?
Come on.
Give me a movie he was in.
Come on, guys. You know this.
Give me a movie he was in. You said
I
John
said it
Lithgow.
during the trailer, and you yelled at me because I said John Lithgow by accident.
Still talking about Interstellar?
Is his
Yes.
name John?
His name is not John. Well, Topher Grace is in there. Oh, it is John Lithgow. Okay, it is John Lithgow. I must have been thinking of somebody else. Oh, I was thinking of Kelsey Grammer. That's what I meant. I get them confused. What are you doing?
Wait.
Where is she? Where is she?
No, I don't want a soundboard. So Ariana's here. Looking lovely, by the way. Very dapper. Ooh, look at
Thank
these
you.
rings.
Yeah, they're
These are
really
fantastic.
They
That's
hurt really
fantastic.
bad.
Well, then why, if they hurt while you're wearing them?
Every
Because,
kiss
you
begins
It's
know-
all about the
okay.
fashion.
Thank you.
See, fashion.
Oh,
You
that's
should.
Game Boy.
Fashion
Right.
shouldn't be painful.
This is what we
All
do
about
for
the
you.
fashion. It's all about the
Just said
fashion.
How are my hands
fashion
today?
shouldn't be painful. That's what he said.
Be comfortable.
How
all
many
the time.
beers is that
Clammy,
for you? Yeah,
6.
The cold and clammy.
Yeah, cold and clammy. That's even worse.
What perfume are you wearing?
I'm wearing my own essence of Ariana.
Very
No,
nice.
Ariana by
Very
Ariana.
nice.
Ariana
by
Sweat.
Ariana.
nice.
So let's talk about chick flicks and,
Yes.
and rom-coms. First of all, these chick flick movies are very, very popular. Everybody loves a good chick flick.
Of
Even
course.
men love a good chick flick. You shut up. Of course he does. Alex, of course, likes a
What are you
good
talking about?
Please.
Is it because it demoralized the female protagonist? Is that why?
Oh.
Ariana, what gets you, like, let's say you see that 3 movies are coming out. One's
Okay.
a horror movie, one's this movie by Nicholas Sparks, and one's like just like a regular drama. Why do you say I want to see this rom-com or this chick flick? Why? What gets you to see it? Like, what is it? What is it about the story? Is it this love story that gets you? Is it like something that, like, what gets girls to go see chick flicks?
First of all, like every girl, obviously, was like, "Oh, Nicholas Sparks, it's great, baby, come to the movie with me, hold my hand," and it's
There
just
she
like,
is.
oh, it's just beautiful. And if you read the books, it's even better. But romantic comedies are just so cute, even though you know, obviously, what the ending is. Majority gonna end up like turning out to be. It's just like I don't know. It just makes you happy, and it's like, oh,
I am very
could be
surprised.
me.
I am very
But I'm not that
surprised
type of girl,
at
though.
how attractive Nicholas Sparks is. Actually,
Oh, he's beautiful.
I expected him to be like this ugly older
Fat.
guy.
Yeah.
He's 48
Like
years
Jo-
old. This
Like
guy,
George R.R. Martin.
this guy's gorgeous.
He's
okay,
gorgeous.
this guy's a good-looking man. He's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
and he's probably
Easy. Keep it
worth-
in your pants.
I'm sorry, but he's a very good-looking man. I'm not gonna lie to you
Well,
about that.
when Nicholas Sparks films too, is like he sets the tone of all his movies,
Right.
and something like us, we're from New York, so we're not used to like this like Savannah,
Right,
Georgia
right, right. This
environment. And you
Midwestern-
picture
Every
it,
girl
you're
has
like,
that dream,
that
man.
Could be me. I
It's
could
like,
live in
oh
New
Every
my
York
girl,
God.
every
has,
day.
every
A
girl has
lake,
that dream.
a
of-
lake.
Every girl has that
Like
dream of a
swimming
guy
at
sweeping
night.
her off her
Yeah.
feet. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
you
that's
know?
the thing
Some
about
girls
Sparks
get it.
is that his movies don't exist in these big
Exactly.
urban settings like a New
Exactly.
York or Los Angeles. They exist in the Midwest, the South, with lakes and big ass trees.
I have a nice top
and all
5
that
for you.
kind
But
of
that's
stuff.
all of his movies. There's if
Now
you ever
this
notice.
is Joe has a list for us. Where's this from?
This is from Cinema Blend.
Cinema Blend. This is the top 5.
Top 5 rom-coms.
Top 5
all
rom-coms.
time.
Wait,
Okay.
of all time.
Let's
Of
start
all
with number.
time.
Let's start with number 5. We'll see if me and Ariana agree.
Number
Okay.
5 is Bill Murray in Groundhog Day.
It's a
I wouldn't-
rom-com?
That's
No,
number
well,
one.
no, because he
No, 5.
falls
okay, I
in
was
love.
gonna
He
say.
tries
He
to
does,
convince
yeah.
her the whole time.
Yeah, it
Okay.
is.
He wakes up. He
Okay,
tries.
I can
That's
see that.
that's
Okay.
fantastic.
Number
Okay.
4, Pretty Woman.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah,
Very
yeah.
good.
I mean, there
Very
wasn't
good.
a lot of comedy.
Richard-
Well, yeah.
It's a rom-com.
Yeah, it's a
It's a
rom-com.
rom-com.
It's a
Yeah, it's a
romantic
rom. Yeah.
comedy.
3, the legendary Annie Hall.
Oh.
Just got to watch this yesterday.
3 classes I've seen this
So many,
in college.
so many actors in this thing. You
Oh,
got a
it's-
young Jeff Goldblum who's in it for a couple of seconds. You got Christopher Walken who's
Everybody
still
makes a
there.
little cameo. in it.
Wait, isn't Bill Murray in it also?
No,
No.
Paul
Wait.
Simon's
No,
in
many
it.
people.
no. Which is the one with
My grandma's in it for half a second.
I
when Bill Murray's like trying to
Mine was
do
too, Joe. No.
the
Yeah.
don't
the
no.
theater. When he's trying to do the theater, he tried to set. That's a rom com
What
too.
about Bob?
No,
The
we watched
theater.
it in
Oh, great movie.
Dr. Couchman's class.
He didn't.
Alex,
Anyway,
it's a rom com. You know, shut up. It's a rom com. And
Number
it was
2,
really good.
number 2.
Number 2,
Number 2.
Sleepless in Seattle.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
well, you
love
can't.
this
That's
movie,
got to
don't
be
you?
on
love
there.
that movie.
And
Love it.
number one.
and
love
number
it.
1, When Harry Met Sally.
When Harry-
Oh well, there you go. Right
Yes,
there. That's
yes,
all.
yes.
Ariana said, but when we talked about this, about what we were going to talk about on the show today, I said, let's talk about some rom-coms and some chick flicks. And she said, can we talk about my favorite, When Harry Met Sally? And this list agrees with you. Why When Harry Met Sally? It's in what, 92?
I'll have what she's
94
having.
or something
They
like
actually
that?
went into the
I don't
sharper
even
image
know.
in that
I'll have what
movie.
she's having.
That movie is just amazing.
Yeah.
First of all, it's perfectly done in every single way, and it's not predictable
Right.
at all.
That's, I
Even
think,
though-
the best thing
you
about
know,
When Harry Met Sally. I do love that.
and their chemistry.
Because it's 100% accurate.
Exactly.
Right. That's the
exactly.
thing. Because that's what films do. They don't want it to. They want it to be like, oh well, this is going to happen because this is a movie. But in this film, it's not. Nothing's predictable, but it's totally what should
And it
happen.
was Billy.
It's realistic.
It was Billy Crystal in his prime.
his
Oh my
heyday.
God, he was a baby.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
That
of his
face.
Woody Allen impersonation.
You know, he was
So-
pretty hot though. I'm not even gonna lie. In that movie,
Yeah?
I was kind of like,
Nah,
oh,
nah,
what
nah.
Billy
The,
are you
the,
doing?
Whoa.
Wait,
the curly hair
love
didn't
it.
do it.
Wait,
What?
Do you
I
have,
didn't-
do you,
I-
do you have,
that
do you
was
have
an
any? Do you have any like a little bit of Jewish in you?
You know, I am a little Jewish.
Wait,
No,
that
but
sounded
do it
more
for real.
Russian.
Do you have a little Jewish in you?
No, why?
Maybe you want some.
Oh!
Billy, give her a call.
Who is this guy that keeps
Look,
walking around?
So that's your favorite rom-com. What
yeah.
about a nice chick flick? Something that you watch. You know, it's a little sad. It makes you cry and all that kind of stuff. Like one of my favorites, and I know Alex will agree, is Beaches.
I
yes.
never
But-
like.
Not
Nah,
favorite,
does-
though, but
no,
it is great.
no.
like it because of the song.
Yes, the song.
that's
I
Say,
know,
can you
I
do
know.
the song?
So
But it's
good.
very-
Let's hear- can you hear the
very
song?
sad. What,
Go ahead.
one?
Sing the song from Beaches. Any of them.
Which what?
Any Beaches song.
Yeah, I mean, you are the wind beneath my wings.
Nice.
I love a nice crying movie that
Me
really
too.
gets
I
to
need
you.
know what makes me
sometimes
cry
I'm
every
like,
time?
Hey, you know what? I
Walk
need
to Remember,
cry.
Notebook.
Oh my God, Walk to Remember.
Up. That.
Up.
Let me tell you something about
Up.
Up. Though,
Up,
okay?
up,
Hold
up.
on.
Up
'cause
makes me
everybody
cry.
always says that Up is emotional. Up makes me cry. Up makes me cry too.
No, I
but it
never
only
did it.
makes you cry for 20 seconds. There's only one montage in that movie that makes you get upset, and that's the montage where you find out that the wife's dying and all that.
Whoa!
The-
Spoiler alert.
it's been out since 2008,
Hey.
folks. If you haven't seen it by now,
Who is
but-
this guy crawling
I
around the
don't know.
place? Is this
He's
guy
just-
crawling
he's just
around?
walking around, just doing his thing.
Doing his thing.
So Ariana, so I like to ask anybody who comes on the show what
Yes.
your favorite movie is. Do you have a favorite movie?
ever? In the whole entire
ever,
world?
ever.
This is a throwback, and I don't know if a lot of people. It's not Fluke, okay? That's
Okay,
for
there you go.
that's for sure. But You know, I love the movie Stand By Me.
Oh,
That
oh,
is
well, yeah.
my absolute favorite movie ever.
Very, very.
I
good
love
film.
that movie. That movie is.
Stand by me.
I watched it when I was little, and I could still watch it as many times. Never get sick of it.
Yeah, that's a very good film.
It's
Now,
great.
Fluke. Okay, I don't know if you
Fluke.
know this film, and this is about this dog. Okay, I thought we were talking.
No,
we went to dinner.
it
one
was
day.
good.
No, we went to dinner. A bunch of us went to dinner, and Ariana was mentioning that this film Fluke. It's like a young from her childhood about this dog who's really a dad. A dad takes over the dog 'cause the dad dies and all this. So I'm like, wow, this sounds like a legit movie. I'm thinking Homeward Boundish. I'm thinking
Milo and Otis.
Yeah.
Sure, Milo
Old
and Otis.
Yeller.
Milo and
Old
Otis.
know.
Yeller. You know, I'm thinking like
Remember
a
that?
good, solid movie. This movie stunk.
It was
alright?
Really?
horrible.
This is a horrible movie, and she's like, "Oh, I love this movie.
I love my
We
Fluke.
found it on Amazon for like $4. You know what I've been looking for on Amazon? Do you remember this film, House Arrest? Remember
Oh,
the film
good
House Arrest?
movie.
Great movie.
Good
They
movie.
stopped printing them. So if you go on Amazon and look for House Arrest or on eBay, it's like $600 for a copy of this on DVD.
Yes.
Jamie Lee Curtis
They lock him in
and
the, they lock him in the
and
basement.
the guy from
They lock him in the basement.
from oh my god, what's his name? Oh my god, the comedian from Whole 9 Yards and Whole 10 Yards.
Oh.
I hate this. I hate this.
Was this a This wasn't a Disney.
He's in my
movie,
head.
I
was
believe it was.
He's in my head right now.
House Arrest.
Oh, Kevin
Kevin
Pollak.
Pollock.
Kevin Pollak.
No, this isn't it.
in that film, isn't he?
Robert Englund?
Different one.
Robert Englund?
Yeah.
Whole 9 Yards. Great movie.
House Arrest from 1996. Jamie Lee Curtis, Kevin Pollak's in there. I love this film. So that's it. I think we're pretty much done with it.
You didn't ask what film I watched.
Oh boy, because you don't watch films.
no, I
anymore.
watched the film this
All
week.
right, I'm sorry, folks. Before we leave, let's get
Thank
to
you.
Anthony, who saw a film.
Dun, dun, dun.
All right. Well, I
What did you see?
I revisited back to the 80s.
Okay.
All right, 1987.
Okay.
The Brave Little Toaster.
Yes.
Oh,
Excellent.
The Brave Little Toaster.
You
Yeah,
never
how
saw
was
the
that
Brave.
Now
watching it
why?
again?
Now
Listen.
why did you watch?
Was it still
Because
good?
listen, my pops put it on VHS for me and my brother when we were kids.
This
He
is
goes,
an
"There's a
animated
special."
Your pops.
And we ran that VHS to the ground.
It's Disney?
This is a Disney film. I've never heard of this film.
I never seen
The
The
Brave.
Little Toaster, 1987. John Lovitz does the voice of the radio. I don't know who that is in that.
You
film.
need to see the brave. Look right here. Here it is.
Hartman?
The Brave Little Toaster poster. Right here.
You need to stop
Poster,
doing that because
poster.
I'm not doing this.
Lot
I'm
of
not
edits.
just editing things for your
And now
pleasure.
here's Gene Wilder.
Like I'm talking about all these actors in movies. Like I'm
Look,
the one
watch.
who
Ready, ready,
control
ready,
it.
ready,
You're
ready?
just you're like, here's a picture of me.
No,
on
no, watch,
Halloween.
watch. Mitt Romney.
No,
And he has to put it in there.
You have to put Mitt Romney here now.
I'm not going to now.
Watch,
Now
ready,
you just
ready,
look like
ready.
a fool who's looking
Watch,
like
watch.
this.
Ready. Alex Roldan.
This-
Naked. Hold on,
All right.
here it is.
So
Clothes
the-
on.
there you go. Thank you, Alex. Saved me a little work. The Brave Little Toaster. You enjoy this film?
Dude, let me this you
I'll
want to know
read the
something
synopsis,
something
I'm
that
sorry.
made me upset when I was a child? The Brave Little
How do
Toaster.
you go from loving post-apocalyptic movies to a movie that is the synopsis is
you said
a
the G?
toaster, a blanket, a lamp, a radio, and a vacuum cleaner
You just said
journey
no.
to the city to find their master after being abandoned in their cabin in the woods? How do you do this?
Listen, you need
How do you go from
Are you going to
one-
watch this? Are you going to watch it?
I am. I'm
I
actually
can't
very
believe you've
interested
never
in
watched
this.
Wait,
this.
speaking
It's a good film.
Great film.
speaking of old Disney movies, do you remember The Rescuers Down Under?
Yes.
Yes.
How good was that? The
Yes,
That was
Rescuers?
great.
That was a great
But,
movie.
you know,
Remember that, Alex?
we got King Disney over here. Who never
I'm
heard of
not King Disney.
The Brave Little Toaster?
I am not King Disney.
I'm actually
I
really
love.
surprised.
I'm interested in the history of Disney. I love Walt Disney. I know
Everybody go
animated
like
films
this.
starting in
Go
the
like this.
90s.
Go like this.
See, I like Roy Disney better than Walt Disney.
You like Roy better than Walt?
What
Who
are we
says
at?
that?
I like Roy.
That's the stupidest statement I've ever heard. You know what? I'm a Roy fan myself, actually. On that note, folks, let's say goodbye to Mind Over Movies. Tune in for our next episodes. We also are locking in on the one and only an air guitar aficionado,
There
Matt
you go.
Burns. Will be here
Yeah,
in a
not
couple
you.
Very, very
Fellow
excited.
Farrell alone right there.
Number one in our hearts. Number one anywhere else you want him to be. No, he's number one. I don't care.
Hey,
He's a
Can we cut this thing
Mind
already?
Over
he's a
Movies,
90s
he's number one.
He's a 90s nostalgic expertise.
That's
too.
right. Oh, we'll be able to talk to him in a couple of weeks for our 90s.
You know what?
Ariana, thank you very much
Thank
for
you for
coming
having
by.
me. Thank you.
The Brave Little Toaster back there, thank you very much for doing. Alex on the camera. This guy just wandering around. Of course, Joe, who's here like always.
I'm shutting us down.